Hello, everybody. Welcome to Personality and Psychology Premium. So, right off the bat, it wants to know serious tests or tests for fun. So, I decided, I don't know, I haven't made any videos in a while. I've been going through a lot of stuff personally, but I wanted to get back into it. I just haven't wanted to jump back into anything that I've already been pre-committed to. If there's any videos you would like me to go back to, because there's a lot of videos I haven't finished, if there's any that you guys would like to see me go back to, make sure you let me know in the comments below, whether it be Punchline, the Detroit Become Human Fail series, if you'd like to see me make another episode of Too Dark or whatever, I don't know. Whatever you guys feel like. I just saw this and I decided this might be a fun little thing. It's pretty much just gonna, I assume, be questions and talking a lot. So if you guys are looking for like action and crap, this might not be the video. So tests for fun or serious tests? I don't really know what the difference is, but I guess we'll do a serious test. I'm hoping this whole video doesn't just become one big depressive thing. Am I happy? Do I like myself? Am I free as a bird? Am I obsessed? Am I stressed? Do I feel healthy? Do I feel guilty? The outside, the actions. Is my mind stuck? Do I use people? Am I tough? Am I responsible? These are some uncomfortable questions to have to. I'm trying to find something that might not be quite so awkward to answer in front of anybody and everybody. Am I shy? Am I wise? God. You guys are probably, if you watch through this, you're probably going to learn a lot of crap about me. I guess we'll try, am I shy? I don't know. I don't think I am, but at the same time, I think it's situational. I could never swim naked. Well, I don't think anybody would want that, but I mean, I could. It would be possible. If someone sang to me and I found him horrible, I wouldn't tell him. I don't know. I would probably at least make a joke about it. I wouldn't do it to be mean, like legitimately mean, but I might do it just to be an asshole in a different kind of way. I cannot express myself easily. I feel shy. I don't think that's too true. I mean, I'm doing this. I guess I can't be completely shy. I can tell someone that he is a jerk. That is pretty true. I never shout when watching a sport. If I watch sports, maybe, but I can speak about my love to my partner easily. Yeah, I mean, I guess if when I ever get one. I don't talk about things I do which I find them embarrassing. Don't talk about things I do which I find them embarrassing. False. I'll actually tell you guys a story right now while we're doing this. One time I shit myself just a couple years ago. So I ended up having to go to the bathroom, and my girlfriend at the time was taking a shower, and I was like, I'll just hold it and I'll just wait for her to come back and or get out of the shower and stuff. I don't want to make things weird or whatever. And then, like, sure enough, too much time is going by, and so I'm just like, oh man, now I really gotta go. So I'm gonna go in there anyways. And then I hear the shower shut off, so I'm just like, oh, okay, she's done anyways. I can just wait another like couple minutes for her to get out and stuff. Another like 10 minutes go by and she's still in there, and I'm just like, okay, I need to go now. So I go into I go to the bathroom, open up the door, and I'm just like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom like right now. And she starts like football like guarding me. He's like, oh no, trying to stop me from getting to the toilet. Sure enough, right then and there, like nature took its course, and it wasn't very pleasant. The only saving grace is at least it happened at home and not out in public. So yeah, there's something that'd probably be considered embarrassing, and I'm totally fine with talking about it. So I feel ashamed when I show my emotions. No, I don't. I wouldn't say I feel ashamed. I mean, I'm not the type that really gets angry and blows up or anything like that, and I don't feel ashamed if I show like more of a sensitive, I guess, side, you could say. I like to buy gifts even for no reason. Like I'm assuming for other people. I guess true. Usually I only buy people gifts for no reason. I'm terrible when it comes to gifts around like birthdays and holidays, but then I'm just like, oh, here you guys go. You want this? I can tell my deep secrets to my friends. I could tell my deepest secrets, I think, to like anybody I'm actually really close to. I mean, I'm fairly well an open book, so I prefer to stay calm in any situation. That is completely... Well, past videos would say otherwise. I'm gonna... I guess I'll say maybe. I like to sell my sexual partner. I like to tell my sexual partner what I like in bed. I guess, yeah. I mean, is that really a thing that people are like nervous about or like upset about? I'm pretty open about things, so I like to exaggerate when telling a story. It makes the story more fun. I will say false on that. That shit in my pants story I just told you about was not exaggerated. Didn't have to be exaggerated. I mean, it could have been. It probably would have been better, but I could shout loud in public so that a friend passing by notices me. Yeah. Well, I'm more or less the type, that's kind of not true. I'm more or less the type, like, I'll just try to creep up on them and, like, just fucking jump them from behind. Not yell across towards them. So I'm going to say false on that one. I show my emotions very easily. I would probably say that's not quite true. And I think that bothers some people. I usually look people straight in their eyes. That is false because that's kind of creepy to me. I mean, I can do it. It's just kind of uncomfortable. If the service in a restaurant is really bad, I would not complain. I mean, I'd probably complain to myself. I wouldn't complain to anybody else, though. I wouldn't complain to the staff. But in my head, I'd be internalizing a lot. So I guess, I mean, I guess maybe, because it's kind of toss-up. I like to tease other people for fun. That is true. And sometimes I go too overboard with it, and I upset people. Like Lauren, my good friend Lauren. I tease him a lot, and sometimes I feel bad if I feel like I might actually like upset him at times. So I get upset easily and express it often. 50-50. I feel like I internalize a lot, but I also think a lot of it kind of seeps out. I often laugh very loud. I don't know if I'd say it's very loud, but I guess pretty loud. I cannot make speeches. I feel shy. That is completely false. I can easily make a speech to anybody at any time about anything. I can be naked in front of people. Dependent, I guess. Like, I could be naked in front of anybody, really, but it's possible. But if we're talking about comfort-wise, like who I would choose to, very few people. So, maybe. I could be an actor. I would love to be an actor. And as a matter of fact, I've done some voice acting recently. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Clovertech Productions video where we did some voice acting for an animation, a Legend of Zelda animation he did. Link in the description. Cheap selling. That's my best feature. I try to have fun in any situation. I mean, yeah, doesn't anybody? I sure hope people try to have fun. I hope nobody's like purposely trying to avoid fun. When I hear a song I dance or sing along. I don't dance, but I do kind of sing along, so I'll hit a maybe on that, because that's 50-50. I cannot flirt easily. It's difficult to start a conversation. Bullshit. I'll lay down a sweet-ass fucking pickup line right now. Can you do me a favor? When I die, could you have me cremated and mix my ashes into a bowl of Wendy's chili, and then eat it? So over there I can tear that ass up one last time. No, I'm pretty confident. I'm overly confident, more confident than I should be, and it gives off the wrong message to people. I show my anger very easily. Kinda, sorta. I think working in retail so long, I've kinda gotten used to hiding a lot of my anger. But at the same time, working in it so long has also made it very difficult for me to keep it held in, so. I feel great when I wear a ridiculous costume at Halloween. I don't dress up for Halloween, but I did used to like to. I would dress up, like, all year round, practically. So, I mean, at this point, I would say maybe, but not as much anymore as I used to. I like to argue with people. I like to have disputes with people. I don't know if I'd say I like to argue. Argue makes it sound more emotional. I like to have a logical dispute with somebody. So I'm going to say maybe on that one. I'd rather hear a conversation than take part in it. I mean, I'm fine with listening, but, you know, taking part in a conversation is also nice. I mean, if I said yes to this, that kind of sounds like I'm just somebody who likes to eavesdrop on conversations and not so much, like, be, like, I don't know, whatever. I'll just say yes, or maybe. I like to tell jokes. No, not at all. False. That one's a lie. I try. I mean, I like to attempt jokes. I don't know if I like to tell jokes necessarily. Oh, look at that. You are not shy. Extreme. 48 out of 100. If you scored high on this test, then it seems you are not shy. You express yourself easily. You show your emotions and have fun easily. You enjoy life and don't fear to show it. Caution, this test is made for entertainment purposes only. The normal score is not the best. Extreme scores usually show the errors in personality. Okay, oh, I can export it. I can let people know how not shy I am. Everybody, look how not shy I am. Come check this out. All right, let's do another serious test. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna do. I want to do I would like to do a fairly personal one, I guess. Am I wise? Am I thinker? Am I friendly? Am I peaceful? Do I like free will? Do I like change? Am I tolerant? Am I a believer? Well, this might answer some questions. This video might all of a sudden become like taken down. You know, I feel confident I'm not, but you know, each race is equal to the other. True. I mean, that sounds like the obvious. This is gonna, because I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. Like, I try to be 100% upfront and honest. All these questions are not gonna be me trying to answer things the way that I think I'll get the best outcome or anything like that. I'm gonna be 100% answer with this. So, most people who won't find to work for a long time are just lazy. Most people who won't find to work for a long time are just lazy. What? Is that even a sentence? I don't know what you're asking, so I'm gonna say maybe, and now it's just gonna be like, yeah, he's fucking racist. He hit maybe on that one. We should elect politicians from our race. I don't think it matters. I mean, I think we should just elect somebody with a level head, somebody who knows what the hell they're doing, knows what they're talking about. If one race is more civilized and educated than another, then it's a better race. Well, no. If one race is more civilized and educated than another, then it's a better race. Because better is just kind of an opinion anyways. That's like me just saying, in my opinion, this race is more quote-unquote civilized because they do such and such, while this one does that. That's just personal opinion. Like, I have no right to say which one's more civilized or educated. So, false. We should keep our borders free for immigration. I think that it should be convenient for people to be able to come over here. I don't think that it should be as strict. Like, everybody here is just acting like, oh man, we just don't have enough like jobs and shit like that. It's like bullshit. There's people who's willing to come here and work, bust their ass off, do the jobs nobody wants to do. It's like, don't get me wrong, just like how in general I don't want criminals living here in the first place. I don't want fucking any kind of whatsoever criminal living here in the first place. I wish that we could just boot them out of the country. But if you're a decent person, if you're a hardworking person, or you're just you don't like where you're from and you just would like to live here, I don't give two shits. I personally don't want to live here, so I don't know why other people want to get here. We should keep our borders free for immigration. I just upsetted like a whole group of people, I think, in this one question. Oh well. Yeah, that's what happens. So, I mean, maybe. I don't think it should just be like free reign, but it's disturbing to see people from different races getting married. What? No. What? If a race is pure, the genes are stronger. What does pure mean? What the fuck is this Nazi shit? Like, what now? My nation is better in many ways than other nations. How though? All borders should be opened in all countries. Maybe. Like I said, it's still a dispute. It's pretty much the same as that other question. All races have exactly the same intelligence. I mean, what are we talking about? That's such a fucking black and white, like, yes, no, good, bad, like, mindset. All races have exactly the same intelligence. It's like intelligence is all over the place within all races, so you can't compare like anything like that. So I'll just say maybe, I guess, on that. Some races have the crime in there. What kind of a stupid question is that? They have the crime in their genes. Oh, that's better than what I got in my genes, if you know. I wish all I had was crime in my genes right now. Young people should not vote until they get a real job. I don't think having a job has anything to do with you being able to vote or not. Like, whoever is being elected for anything, they're not just only being affected if they have a job. So they should have a right to be able to say anything anyways. Why give our tax money to poor countries? We need it more. I mean, if they're poor, like if they're more destitute than us. I mean, that's such a gray area, though. I think that we should all just be helping each other, not, because that's usually where the problem comes from. We're just, everybody's like, oh, we should help ourselves first before we help anybody else. It's like, everybody, if we just all, like, fucking pitched in and just helped each other, we could be doing a lot better all the way around. That's like everybody likes to say, like, oh, we shouldn't have to, like, change from plastic bags to paper bags because it's other countries that are polluting with plastic more than we are, so why are we changing? It's like, well, it's, you don't have a right to tell other countries what they should or shouldn't be doing, but the least that we can be doing is our part to try to help everybody, help the environment. Now I'm just sounding really preachy, so I'm just gonna, I guess maybe, I don't know. Old people should retire and give their jobs to younger blood, if they can live off it, but I don't know, old people usually, it's one of those hard things that they don't want to retire. I mean, it's not really quite fair for them. But at the same time, like, it is becoming hard for people to live these days. I think the world's just overpopulated anyways. Over 7.3 billion people. And we were at like 3 billion people back in the 60s. So, I don't know. World's just kind of overpopulated now anyways. I don't know. I'm tossing up on that one again. The natural role of a woman is to be a housewife. I do not agree with that. I think that if you're a man, you can just as easily take up any kind of the cliche stereotypical housewife thing. I think there's no shame in having a partnership where either both people go to work, the dad goes to work, the dad stays home, the mom goes to work, whatever. So I'm gonna say false. I like other races as long as they stay on their own country. What is this stupid crap? Foreigners should not be helped. It was their choice to come to this country. That's bullshit. Like, why it... Like, it was everybody, just about anybody who lives here, it was their ancestors' choice to come here, so what gives you the right to be helped now? Every race should have its own land, schools, and shops. It would be better. No, what? Segregation, that's the way to go. Gay people are valuable citizens. They're just as valuable as anybody else. So, I mean, saying that gay people in general, 100% of gay people are valuable is just like saying 100% of people in general are valuable. So, I mean, either way, it'd be kind of stupid to just be like, yeah, if you're just gay, you're just guaranteed valuable. Because there's straight people out there who just aren't valuable either. So, I'm going to hit a maybe on that one. Stupid people in my job should be paid less than me. That's personal opinion. So, I'm just going to hit false on that one. Stupid is subjective. It's unfair to discriminate against someone because of his race. That is true. Some races are inferior to some others. That is false. The young should be elected politicians too. That one's kind of mixed bag, because I had this argument before. I think it's so crazy how we have rules that, like, once you turn 16, you can drive. But there's some people who are, like, 12 and they could fucking drive. And there's some people who are 30 and they can't drive. Like, it's so weird that we have specific age limits to things, because some people just learn quicker, some people never learn. Age limits don't really make a lot of sense anyways. If you can handle something, then you should be able to do it anyways. So, I guess I'll say true. Younger people should be able to also have a say in things. I cannot be equal in rights with the worst criminals of the world. I cannot be equal in rights with the worst criminals in the world. I mean, maybe, I guess. I mean, hopefully they'd be, like, in prison or something like that with less rights than me. So, I don't know. Is that good? If you scored low, you are not, then you are not a race. Okay, good. You believe all human beings are equal and you're with... Okay, I was kind of worried for a second there. I was like, is it the lower the worst it is? Yeah, okay, we're good. I was like, oh shit. I'm gonna have to delete this whole fucking chunk. Am I a capitalist? Am I the sex? I like this one. The sex. Am I satisfied? Am I conservative? Am I a sex machine? Do I think manly? Alright, well, This will be the last one, so I guess we'll just end it with the trifecta. I cannot have sex outdoors. Yeah, it's disturbing to see animals having sex in the street. I don't know. Like, I'm not just sitting there filming it. I'm not just sitting there going like, oh yeah, that's my thing right there. That's my shit. Like, I mean, I guess it does make me feel uncomfortable. So I guess I'll say true on that. It's weird. Like, I'm not gonna, I've never just stood there and been like, oh, that's a thing that's happening. Look at that. Watching my partner nude gets me excited. Well, if they're my partner, hopefully so. I've never had a partner that didn't. So, well then, well, you know, I am a child of God, so I just, I cannot be sexually excited easily. That's, I don't. Sometimes notice how now my answers are getting less detail in them. I'm going into the less specifics. Sometimes I like to change sex partners. Oh yeah, get bored after a while. Go back to the retailership. Go back to the girlfriend retailership. Just be like, hey, this one's got a busted hubcap. Can I move it on up somewhere? No, when I'm with somebody, I'm 100% satisfied with just whoever I'm with. I'm not one of those people that's just like, man, I'm bored. I want to do stuff with other people. Sex pleasure is healthy. We must search for it. Yeah, I mean, sexual pleasure is healthy, but you gotta also be safe about it. Like, you can't just go around having unprotected sex with like everybody and shit. Like, everybody's main concern is like, oh, it's okay, I'm on birth control. It's like, well, what fucking pill are you on to help you out with like fucking herpes and shit? So, I don't know, maybe. I don't care if I don't have sex. I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Whatever. I could be unfaithful. I like to think not. Men think about sex 24/7. That's, once again, subjective. I believe that there are guys and girls out there who think about sex 24/7, but I definitely don't think, I would say it's the majority. I mean, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just in the minority. So, I mean, maybe some guys can. I don't know. Nudity is disturbing. False. I would go to a sex party. False. I would probably not go. Unless it was a party of two. Like, I don't get pleasure from one night stands. Not really. I mean, I've never really had, like, a one night stand. By my choice. I have had a one night stand before. Once. A long time ago. But that's a long story for another day. But I didn't care too much for it, so I don't know. I guess that's true. Actually, almost any girlfriend I've ever been with, it's funny because a lot of girls, that's like a deal breaker. If you watch porn with them and stuff, that's like a deal breaker. But I've had a couple different girlfriends who were like, usually they want to watch porn like with you. So I don't know. Like, that's false. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not gonna bullshit things around here. Sex is in my mind all the time. That is false. Usually it's Chipotle, and then it's sex. I would never have sex with more than one partner at a time. I never have, and I've never planned on it. I don't think I could. That'd be weird. I have had. It's actually kind of weird. I'm not going to give any names or anything like that, but I do know somebody who once said that if they were ever in a threesome with a girl and they had to have the third person be another guy, they would choose me. You know, it's just like, that's weird to say, but all right. I don't think I would personally ever have sex with multiple people at the same time, so it's not bad to masturbate even if you have a partner. I mean, I personally don't think so, because your partner and you can't always be doing stuff. And masturbation releases like type of I can't remember what the fuck they're called, but yeah, stuff into your brain that ends up helping with like depression and stuff. So I mean, it also depends to me on what you're doing it to, but I think just in general it's not bad. I like me and my partner to often do sexual fantasies. One of my exes tried that from years ago. They want to do the whole role play. I'll probably end up having to send her this video so she can watch it, so she knows that I'm talking shit about her. But she wanted us to do role play where she was gonna go down on me. She wanted me to pretend that I didn't like it. And Oh yeah, this video is not going to be for like kids, by the way. But she wanted to go down on me, and she's like, "Oh, I want you to pretend like you don't like it, and you don't want it to, but like you're tied up or some shit like that." So she starts doing it, and I'm just start going like, "God, you don't even look good while you're doing it." Like, that feels so bad. That feels so terrible. She gets mad. She's like, "Why the fuck are you doing that?" And I'm just like, "You told me I gotta act like I don't want it. I'm not gonna be talking you up and getting you hyped up while I'm like miserable." So. Never again did she ask me to do that. So I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm not good at it though. I cannot have sex with someone I do not love. I have had sex with someone I haven't loved before. So I mean, I cannot have sex with someone I do not love. That is false. I often dream of sex. That is also false. I actually don't really dream a lot, but when I do remember my dreams, it's usually actually pretty cool shit that, I mean, don't get me wrong, sex is pretty cool, but it's not usually involving sex. I need to have sex very often. That is also false. If I get sexually excited, I cannot control myself. That is also extremely false. That's very rapey. If you say yes to that, guys, go see a therapist. Go see somebody. I'd like to make a trio with me and my partner and another person. That is also false. I love to be near people when I talk with them. Like really close, because actually I like keeping my distance. I am all about like the no closer than like arm's length, like extended out. So the best way to express my love is by sex. I also think that is false. I don't like to dress up too sexy. I don't like to dress up too sexy. I mean, I think anybody would agree I've never dressed sexually. I mean, I don't have the best fashion sense, so I don't like to dress up. I guess that's true. I could stay home and have sex all day. I mean, if it's in the cards. If I have work, though, we might have an issue. It's situational, so I guess I'll say maybe. I could have sex with a different person every day. That is also false. I would just, like, my depression would fucking spike. I would end up like, porn is disturbing. That is also false. Well, there is some disturbing porn, which brings me to another story. Well, this one's going to be a little too far. If you ever want to hear about my weird ass porn story, like, just leave a comment down in the bottom. God, how is this video not going to be moderated in some way? Like, the only way you're probably watching this is if you have an account where you're 18 or older. So, my partner's sex parts looks disgusting. What? Yeah, well, you're probably not interested in whoever you're dating then. Like, and by that I mean you're probably not interested in like their sex or anything. So, sex games are great. I mean, they can be. I can't get enough of sex. This just sounds like a kid made this. Like a kid made this. I get sexually excited very fast. I mean, who knows, maybe. Sometimes when I hear that there's a deal down at Goodwill going on when they got like the perfect price tag on just the item I want, I'm walking like a gorilla to get out of there to hide my erections. So I rarely think about sex. I don't know, maybe. I would never try some things in sex. I would never try some things in sex. I mean, yeah, there's... What in the heck wouldn't I try? I probably wouldn't try anything getting shoved up my ass, so... So I guess I would never try some things in sex. I guess that is true. I could have sex with both men and women. I could not be intimate with a guy. Like... That's like cliche thing to say, and don't get me wrong, I have nothing against... whoever somebody's into and stuff. I am just uncomfortable in general. Like, I have a hard time like hugging guys. I have a hard time hugging women and stuff. I just know that I couldn't be intimate with a guy on a physical level. On an emotional level, he takes me to the right places for dinner. We'll see. So false. I am open-minded in sex. Well, this has made me seem not so open-minded, but I mean, I'd say probably maybe. Sex is not very important for me. I mean, if you're with somebody, I do think like you should have it once in a while at least. I think that it is important. It does help out emotionally with connecting with your partner. So I'd say it's got its importance, but it's not so important that you like have to do it or you can't be with somebody or something like that. So I can make love with the lights on. That is very true. I can have sex just about any lighting setting. I often masturbate. I love watching porn. I mean, once in a while, I guess. I don't know. I like to kiss my partner's body. Yeah. Me. Am I a sexual machine? I am not a sexual machine. If you scored low, then it seems you are not a sex machine. You seem to see sex as something to be ashamed of and do not wish to have sex very often. You're not turned on easily, but you are able to find other interesting activities in life besides sex. Yeah, okay. All right, well, we all got to know me a little bit too much. If you guys would like to know more, apparently I'm not a sex machine. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way, if you guys stuck through all this, I'm sorry we all know each other a little bit more now. Or I guess you just know me a little bit more now. But I don't know. I just figured I'd give this game a shot and see what it would be like. So if you guys want to see me answer any more of these questions, you guys saw the listing. If there's any questions that you wish that I did and I didn't, let me know and I'll try to make another video. And I'll try to go through and see what all the huff is about. What all the huff is puff. So as always, if you want to see more episodes and you want to do shit, you know, if you don't know how YouTube works, yeah, there's a subscribe button and shit. I don't know. You probably know how it works. So do whatever you want, guys. I'll see you guys in that next episode. Have a good one. Goodbye!